I won't be so real. My ass completely forgot that I was streaming for a second. My ass got caught. My ass got caught and reading something else. God damn it. Ugh. Oh. Fucking Christ. But I'm here! And high key, I did not expect to be at chapter 2! But last stop was last week on Thursday. Damn, has it really been damn near a whole entire week since we last read this? What the fuck is this? Oh, did I forget anything? Did I? Did I? Fuck. No, I can't start stemming. I shan't. I shall not start stemming right now. If I start stemming, it's over. Like, I've already wasted enough time reading some other shit. And we're only at chapter 2. Let's see. What the hell happened with last episode? Yeah. Already been through all that shit with Natalie. Already talked to my goat, Mary. Already saw my man. Okay, good. I have double matrix. I'll be damned if this fucks up on me. Like the PNG tuber. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah. Everything's all set. We better be here for the long run. Oh shit, I can rename this? Will it stay though? Oh, damn, it does. Did not know I could rename that. But 15 chapters. This does beg my question though. Where the fuck did I last leave off? Chapter 2 will not remember the choices of the name, pronouns made in other playthroughs. Starting from a chapter, will ask you to make the same choices. As curious I am to press this side story. I can't, man. Cause like, I'm 100% sure that's some shit I never read. Oh, I need to turn this up. I keep on forgetting how gas this is. Okay, no. Last chapter is coming back to me. Instead of having that stupid ass AI assistant, we got the goat. Not even my goat. We have Natalie. I won't even speak well on her name like that, cause I'd be goddamn lying. Nobody can take the title of goat besides my queen, Mary. Alright, but no more stalling. It's already been like 25 minutes of niggas waiting and mainly me being on my fucking phone, I'm not gonna lie. And me just stalling. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure chapter 2 it started right when we left the building anyways. Just so I could sidetrack one more time to give some people some perspective. All right. When the two of you, were the two of you any closer? You might have asked for the reason why, but wait, what? The two of you who any closer? Pass. Were the two of you are any closer? It might have been. You might have asked the reason why, but given you've only just met, it's probably the best to to just do her a favor and talk about something else. All right, yeah. Forgot. Natalie's from Washington, D.C. with her own objective in mind. If not, I'm gonna be surprised. Well, I'm happy you're somewhere nicer now. You seem to really enjoy this place. Her voice does a complete 180 as she hastily replies at your at your remark. Yeah, this place rocks. You should totally hit me up next time you come to visit. I can show you around. Here's the old district of the museums, Gibson Park, not Gospin. Gibson Park. Who am I kidding? Let's go to the amusement park downtown. There's an amusement park, like, in the city? Yeah, it's built almost like a real residential district, but it's actually chock full of stands, shops, and super cool rides. There's an arcade, a bumper cars venue, and even a roller coaster that travels through buildings and via the windows. What the fuck? My nigga, does that not sound like a lawsuit? Telling me I could just hit through a roller coaster? No, to be fair, there are some trains that can, like, zoom right through some apartment buildings. So can I? Damn. Will never catch me on one of those. Hell no. You could even travel around with a mini cart. That's gotta be the coolest amusement park in the world, right? Yeah, it really does sound like a lot of fun. But I've actually never gone to the amusement park before, so I guess I could go check it out if one of these days. With you one of these days. There I go, skipping words again. Yes, we're gonna have so much fun. There's no way we're missing out on the roller coaster. First timers always make the funniest shrieks. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? As the Labrador starts laughing, you find yourself laughing along with her. Just for a brief moment, you almost imagine yourself back in your old body riding on a roller coaster. As the wind glided on your skin, your screams echoing through the air, and you... around you, not and you, fuck. The giggles began to subside, with the vision of your head fades. In your head fades. You take a long look into the synthetic hand outstretched before you. The squishy textures of the palm, the sharpness, gem-like claws, the tightness of your grip. You try opening and closing it rhythmically, trying to feel every sensation, and the seemingly pointless act stirs up in your mind. You can't help but wonder, does it truly feel the same as it did back when you still lived? Will you ever know for certain? Damn. The answers as ever eludes you. Hey, what's up? Still thinking about the roller coaster? Fortunately, Natalie's voice retrieves you from your depths of your mind. But before you can indulge in them for too long... Nothing. I was just lost in thought is all. Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't be talking about this exciting stuff while you're heading home. Don't want to distract you or anything. It's all good, you're fine. I like being distracted. Plus, I found that whole talk about the amusement park very exciting. As if I don't even have a, wait, as if I don't have enough reasons to like new reality already. I'm glad you're looking forward to that. Ugh, my nose. It's stuffy as fuck. I've tried so hard not to inhale hard, cause I know damn well my might pick that shit up. Ugh. I'm glad you're looking forward to that. I'll see when I can find some free time so we in my schedule. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We still have a train to catch. You've got that right. Let's get going then. We'll talk more on the train. With a new renowned interest and some much needed comfort, you continue your journey towards New Relay's train station. As you're walking, a delightful breeze stirs up below, uh, caressing your sun-dappled body with a cool, delectable touch. Wait, delicate touch. Perhaps it doesn't feel quite the same as you're used to, or maybe it does and you just can't tell. But for now, as whimsically chat the evening away with Natalie, you're simply content with the feeling at all. You finally reach the train station. Still, still bustling. Damn! I can't help but get distracted. The OST always got me on something, especially when it's something new. Hey, I twerk with my boys all day, jerking it every day. Nobody expects me all to. Let me stop. I swear, let someone overhear me outside my room. Hey, your boy was never good at the freestyle. Okay, let me stop. Now I'm just doing too much. You finally reach the train station. It's still bustling with activity despite the late hour, ready to finally embark on your brief journey home. Immediately, your memories from earlier in the morning begin to assault your mind, making you paranoid of any lurking threats hidden in the busy crowds around you. You shudder as you look around, cautious of any blue vests hiding behind the corners, or any troublemakers looking to rumble with you. However, it appears that you're in the clear for the time being. It's annoying having to worry about these things instead of appreciating your surroundings. But even when you realize your best hope of your return trip is for it to be a boring and uneventful one, instead of exciting. But that's just the way how the cookie crumbles these days. As you pass through the checkpoint gates, still reliving your previous encounter with the law in your head, you reflexively reach into your pockets for a train ticket, only to realize, much to your surprise and embarrassment, that the gates are already open as soon as you step near them. While you run a hand down your face in an attempt to hide your shame, Natalie suddenly decides that's the perfect time for her to chime in. I'm sorry, were you trying to reach for a physical ticket? Yo, what's good, Ray? How's that death battle, fam? How was your day? How was your vibe? Oh, my nose. And what's good, Steven? Welcome. How's your day? How's your vibe? First stop motion animation was fire. A pun not intended. Type. Didn't know they're using stop motion now. I thought they were just gonna stick to 3D animations. But who knows? They gotta expand their bands. I mean, their repertoire. I'm on break right now. Type shit. How's just you standing there, or well, sitting, Steven? They got a YouTuber who does it? W's then, shit. W's for them. I may give them a lot of flack for, well, their scaling in some cases. I'm not about to knock their animation. Oh, let's keep going before I also get sidetracked again. Yeah. Neko still uses train tickets. Like one of those weird old people. Already heard it all before. Oh, no. I'm not judging you. I really liked them when I was younger, too. Their artworks they printed on on the back were really the prettiest. Gotta run by tapping in with you real quick. Nako, Albert, have a good one. You too, Coors. Hope your day and vibe is good as well, fam. And thank you for stopping by. Apartment D's a YouTuber? Oh, let me look him up, because, like, now you got me curious. I know damn well I shouldn't be sidetracking like this. But, like, ugh. No, if we do this, we'll just... No, 6 hours of VN. Unless I feel like playing that fishing game, because, like, I'm not gonna lie. Your boy got this game called How to Fish, and I was planning on making a video of it. Or, like, streaming that shit blind. I lied to myself. I'm already clocking in 6 hours into this game. Like, this game's fucking addicting. Like, who knew? Who knew a $8 game? Well, a $5 game now if you get it right now. Could be so much fun. And also, welcome Pizza Margarita. How's your day? How's your vibe? Welcome. I'm doing 50-50. Oh, god damn, this is a fucking paragraph. Oh, I'm about to read this in my head. Dirty ass. God damn, 4 years. Fuck you mean exploded 2 times? Because the baking soda on hot water. Oh, makes sense. But hey, W cleaning though. W cleaning. Oh, always gotta love you're doing the summer or spring cleaning, man. Should be crazy. Should be crazy nice. And peaceful. Like, high key, I gotta clean the fuck out my desk. It's always a mess of cords or, well, water bottles. Your boy be drinking a lot of water. But like, mainly cords, though. Like, cords be everywhere. Like, you name it. PC cords, charger cords, HDMI. It's somewhere behind my monitor. I need to get better at wire management. It's already been 40 minutes and it's still like, but no. No, I can't say shit. We're only halfway through not even halfway. I think it's like a quarter within chapter 2. Because we did read a bit into last stream. Oh, luckily. But let's see if we can hit chapter 3 without getting too sidetracked. Even though I love getting sidetracked. Yeah, we already read this. Oh, well, that's what you get for jumping to conclusions, you suppose. Does that mean you're used to them too? Oh no. My old aunt just used to collect them back in Washington. I often spent my time with her when I was a little, so I practically know her entire collection by hand. That doesn't help you feel any less adequated, no? I guess I was surprised. I figured everyone had already moved on to digital ones, like a century ago. You, you're probably right about that, but even so, the ticket machines still work just fine, although I don't think anyone glances at them anymore. I like to think that I'm the only one people in this country who knows how to operate one, aside from the average nursing home resident, I mean. As far as I know, you very well maybe. I always thought they were just there as more of a memorial to the past or something, like an important street museum. Way to make the MC feel older than he no, way to make the MC feel old. Fuck, man. Damn, I sidetracked twice. I forgot to look up the artist Ray told me about. Damn it. Jesus Christ. They're actually getting around to Shao versus Mewtwo. Fuck, that one's up in the air for me. Huh. I like Homie's logo, I'm not gonna lie. Reminds me of like those those old comic studios. No. I don't know what they remind me of. They low-key remind me of the Boomerang logo. Let's see, but the worst thing I've only a week's days I've cooked is so I was LARPing the whole holiday. Homie, what were you LARPing as? Cause like I won't be real, my summer's just been pretty chill. Besides heading off to out of state during June. Like shit's just been chill for me. I'm so glad I got my jug of water, because I know damn well my mouth's about to be dry as a bitch with how much I'm gonna be reading out loud. But at the whole holidays, I suppose. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with just relaxing. Or, well, you know, chillaxing. You don't gotta be doing something during the summer. That's why we have next summer. Or winter break. Or the fall. I swear, I'm gonna slap this whole entire game's OST onto my playlist at some point. 100%. How long do you think it's been since they actually changed the paper tickets inside? I bet a pizza with Mary on the other day that it's been about 50 years ago. Damn! 50! Fuck! Look! The MC gotta get his T clocked like this. I didn't think it was that bad. Why would those two bet on something so random, you wonder? Do they do this often? Wait. You grin widens considerably as you realize it's time for your life as finally not me skipping words again. That the time of your life has finally come. All the meaningless trivia you learned over the years is about to pay off right here and now. Close, but not quite. As of today, it's been 67 years and 11 months down to the wire. Let me stop. That was horrid. That was a horrid ass joke. I just only did that to bother Steven if he's still here. I only did that shit just to bother Steven. Oh, I fucking can't. Oh shit, hit the wrong button. Oh no, let me fix this. There we go. But it's because I was helping my dad repair his car, which means my generation is not doomed. And I was going to buy some things from. Okay, yeah, homie. I'm on the doom side. I don't know how to fix a car for shit. Like, I'm gonna be so real. If I ever get a car and that shit breaks down, I'm calling AAA. Your boy's calling AAA immediately. The most I know is how to change a tire. Anything more than that, I'm cooked. But like, I feel like anyone could change a tire in this day and age. It should not be hard. Like, if a nigga struggles to change a tire, you already know you're doing something wrong. For what generation are you? I'm 13. To be the 7th grade. Whoa, 13. Homie. Keep in mind, this ain't a 13 plus stream. Like, this is like 17 to 18, fam. Like, your boy is of the 23. Your boy got a whole 10 years ahead. Like, I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna make a big ass suggestion of you kicking rocks. Especially with what we be talking about here from, well, time to time. This is not for your, audience, fam. Let's see. Yeah, I already read that. The Labrador's reaction is decently overblown, but nevertheless greatly appreciated by your ego. Oh, really? No way, you're totally making this up, aren't you? Nope, that's the day this station was fully renovated, and much of the old machinery was scrapped. They were supposed to get rid of the train ticket dispensers too, but they forgot. Nobody really felt like moving them since. My aunt told me this story a couple of times, at least. You could check it out if you want. She's never wrong when it comes to this stuff. You hear the sound of furious keyboard typing on the other side of the call, but soon is replaced by a deafened sigh. You didn't somehow figure it out how to look things up on the web on your own, did you? That would have required Arthur to actually teach me anything during our brief time together. Which, yeah, right. Honestly, it's surprising on how many odd bits and pieces of trivia I retained during that transition. I half expected to lose most of my memories in the process. Maybe even come off completely different, but as far as I know, I'm mostly the same as I was when I first entered that tube. Assuming everything worked as intended, of course. Natalie needs a moment to ponder an answer, likely not wanting to reply to genuine worries with some half-baked thought. It shouldn't be surprising. You're not supposed to lose any memories during the transition. It's kind of a run entirely of the process of something. Wait, it kind of ruined the entire process of something like that were to happen. I mean, imagine if someone were to lose all of their memories during the transition with no hope of ever getting them back. It'd be the same as saying that we've only transferred a small part of a person instead of the whole person. Some could even argue that it wouldn't even be that person anymore, but someone else. A human being's identity isn't just defined by a few key traits or experiences. It's the sum of everything that it's the sum of everything that makes us, us. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. You weren't expecting such a thorough explanation to your question. Truth be told, even so, knowing all that does put some of your worst worries at ease, for the time being. Still, I'm pretty impressed that you knew the answer to that bet. I guess I owe you pizza, huh? Well, since you're offering, I think I'll have one of those with sausage, peppers, and blue cheese. Roger that. I'll keep that in mind for the outing we were planning earlier. Time for me to head off to work. Peace, fam. Hasta luego, Ray. Have fun. I suppose my dad changed. It's because to help me being an engineer. Oh, good shit, fam. Hopefully that does do well for you. Like, for me, your boy would not be tackling that. Especially with the cost of me maybe losing a limb. Your boy could never be that engineer. And what's good, Husky? How's your day? How's your vibe? Oh, what's the sus pruit? I would make a rhetorical on that, but like, you're not wrong. Your boy do be sus in more ways than one. That's the effect Mary has on people. Yeah, wait, what? No, I did not even read this. Not me skipping whole dialogue boxes now. Fuck. I'm also sus, but it's okay. Type shit, fam. Type shit. Ah, dear. Just thinking about that. Just thinking about it makes me embarrassed. I think I can still hear Mary's laughter in my head. And thank you for the follow, Margarita. Closer and closer, we'll hit 1K. And god damn it, now I just got reminded. Updates on the Subnautica stream for those who haven't noticed. Haven't heard. It's nearly done. Your boy is nearly ready. That Subnautica stream might be happening next week too, due to something happening the week after that will cause me to be hella busy. Shit, might just cause a stream schedule change for real. I'm not even gonna lie. Sundays won't change though, most likely. I'm gonna be real. But I'll get into that once I get the bearings on what everything is going on with next week. And hopefully my headset doesn't fuck up with me with Subnautica. If not, I'm about to run the post for a different VR game. Shit's about to be hell. It's already been hell trying to test that shit. Thought it'd be easy, but no. Subnautica just wants to be a bitch. And I'm gonna enjoy my last week of summer holidays. As you should, fam. As you should. Go relax. Go vibe. Have a good summer. And that's the effect that Mary has on people, yeah? If it makes you feel any better, I found it cute. Huh? You did? Yeah. I mean, it's not the first time that someone's invited me out for dinner, but it's the first time someone tried to do that as a friend. And speaking of embarrassing things, Natalie's comforting words have your cheeks feeling quite warm all of a sudden. Fortunately, it's one of those moments before the conversation gets back on track. That said, if you want to keep things simple, we could just order takeout at the labs when you come back next. That's what I usually settle for anyways. And the restaurants around the area are really good. Oh, I could take some takeout. Count me in. First an invite to the amusement park and now takeout at the labs. Natalie Certain doesn't shy away of the idea of spending more time with you. And this she's starkly different from the other people around you, who almost seem to be contemplating with one another to keep most distance from you as possible. Shit, I'd be doing the same, man. Like, someone allegedly got transferred to a robot body. I'd still be weirded out. Furcons count as holidays, right? Homie, I would not count them as a holiday if they're on a holiday. On like a holiday week break or some shit. And please, no more brain rot in schools anymore. Homie, brain rot is everywhere. There's going to be brain rot here as well. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, fam. If you try to explain that to your manager for a FurCon, I think it... No. If you word it correctly, you can hopefully get it to be seen as a holiday to your manager if you're trying to go to one. I can't wait for the next one for me. I'm not gonna lie. I've still only been to one. And that's FTM. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to go back at some point, but I'm just not sure when. Who knows? I might even go to like one of the more bigger ones. If I'm really feeling it. Like, I've already heard some of the things that's happened during the FurCons, especially the bigger ones, and like I'm really not trying to get caught up in that. Like, if I'm being real, I want to go to FTM. I'm not gonna lie, FTM's been a fun time. Well, from the time I've been to. I played a little Smash tournament, mainly hanged out in the gaming room, because like, your boy, there really wasn't much for me to do besides hang out with friends. But yeah, your boy might be heading back at some point. Not sure when though. Cause like the panels there as well, those were fun. Those panels were fun. Especially the history of conventions panel I went to. That was fire. One of my favorite cities. Oh, W's. Want to have my homie LARP when it's school. Homie, everyone's LARPing at some point or another. Don't be afraid to LARP. Don't be afraid to live action roleplay. Just don't fake it till you make it too hard, or else you're cooked. Let's see. Okay, I already read that. Before you can indulge this depressing line of thought, however, you could hear the Labradors perk up once again. By the way, how come you relied on so much? Wait, by the way, how come you relied on them so much back then? Train tickets, I mean. Oh, that? It's a long story. I don't mind. If you want to talk about it, that is. You sigh as you prepare yourself to relive those old memories of yours. Well, alright. Long story short, my parents were paranoid of most of forms of technology, like real paranoid. Physical tickets, physical books, no internet access unless absolutely necessary. They were old-timey like that. Some of it was manageable, pretty cool even. I never thought a real books could be so comfortable compared to those digital textbooks I used in class. Everything else, well, not so much. I mean, can you even believe that I've got my first smartphone when I was 16? What were they even thinking? We're? Wait, huh? What, were? Not we're, were. For real, so fucking cooked twin? Hell yeah! Were. Natalie interrupts you in the middle of your rant. Likely without even meaning to. Wait. What? What were they even thinking? Were? Okay, yeah. I was just out here misreading some shit. Oh, dyslexia. I love it. I love it. Natalie interrupts you in the middle of your rant without even meaning to. Her implicit, her implicit question is saps all the energy from your rant and all the light from your eyes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess you wouldn't know. Dad died when I was 11, lung cancer. I guess the tumors ran in the family or something. Yeesh. Well, that explains the MC. Homie, fuck. Fuck, man. Mom's still alive, but a familiar surge of dark thoughts suddenly resurfaces in your mind, threatening to swallow you whole. You vigorously shake your head in a desperate attempt to suppress it, trying to stay focused solely on the conversation before you. But it's hard, too hard. I'm, I'm so sorry to hear, Nako. Oh, I'm never gonna get used to that. Shit, it's like talking in the third person. Shit's just so irking to read out loud. Even in my head, shit's just bothersome. It's like reading YN in a fucking Wattpad novel. Shit's annoying. I didn't mean to make you relive such mean to make you relive all that stuff. It's alright. Let's just talk about all the things. Let's just talk about something else, shall we? Clear up my mind, that's all. And and all that, not that's all. Damn it. Yeah, good idea. And hey, speaking of other stuff to worry about, you're kind of holding up the line. I thought homie was walking and talking. Homie was still standing in front of the terminal. You're spurred by your handler's sudden remark. You turn your head to notice that the line has indeed formed behind you. Several feet. That is. Several feet behind you. That is. Oh, fuck, man. Got MC looking like a fool. Wrong sound effect. Fuck. Got MC looking like a clown, man. Damn it. In the midst of your chit-chat with Natalie, you only barely moved past the checkpoint gates, it seemed. Though... Oh, god damn it. Though yours was hardly the one gate in the station, it appears that the mere presence prevented these people from even getting close to the others. Isn't that nice and mature of them? Also, the train departs in half a minute or so. Damn! So... Wait, what? Why didn't you say so earlier? I'm sorry, I lost track of time and I... Oh my gosh, there's no time! Just go! With Natalie's warning is still ringing through your ears, you sprint as fast as you can towards the incoming train, ignoring the gasps and shock. Wait, what? The shocked communers behind you. Can't let dyslexia take this one. I might have actually have, damn it. The self-doubt is hitting hard. Fortunately, your new body can move... Wait, yeah, your new body can move more than handle the streets of your quickened pace. And the laughable stamina you used to have as a human, but as an embarrassing memory of the past. What you use as a... Wow. Matter of fact, of a mere second, you find yourself right in front of your means of home. Took a whole half an hour just for me to get to this. Is what it is. As long as we get to chapter 3 by the end of stream, or at least somewhere around chapter 4, I'm happy. In the end, you manage to get inside the train right as the doors close. In your in your mad dash to the finish line, you almost crash against the wall of the opposite entrance. It's only by some miracle you manage to halt yourself in time. Your legs must have been even stronger than you imagined. That, or you're just blessed with remarkably good luck. You realize that your breathing has been quite frantic after all that running, driven by some subconscious impulses that govern your lungs back when you were human. Steadying your breath requires some effort, but eventually you manage to recover some of your composure. So, soon after, you hear Natalie speak once again. Hey, you made it! I'm so glad! The same here. That was way too close. We almost missed the last train home. Damn! That would have sucked. Yup, that would have been bad. Sorry about that. By the way, I shouldn't have distracted you like that. Well, when we were already low on time. No, you don't have to apologize. I did say I like to be distracted. After all, you were just trying to keep me busy. But like, homie, you're about to be late for your train home. What are we talking about? Like, would you been fine walking or sleeping on the street? The fuck? After some time struggling, the Labrador ultimately relents with a sigh. Likely not wanting to push the matter any further. Anyway, now that we're finally inside, how about we find a seat, assuming that there's any left, that is. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll start looking around. You could have sworn that the wagon was almost full to the brim just now. However, after barely a moment of distraction, all that remains is a handful of careful bystanders that curiously watched you from afar of the corners of the car. The rest of the people appear to fled through the door to the wagon next over, which shuts with a click right as you lay eyes on it. That's on you for expecting anything different, you suppose. You were hopeful that you wouldn't have to witness this kind of behavior in New Relay, but even here, it seems as though you're not expectedly popular. Wait, exactly popular. Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn that there was far more people here than before. It appears that Natalie was a little slower on the uptake than you are. Damn. I guess she does not know what's good with the robo-racism, man. Natalie is not hip to the times. Clanker racism are the times. Like, goddamn. Yeah, me too. You head towards the nearest empty seat, of which there are now plenty, and you let your body lazily collapse on top of it. You try not to pay attention to the annoying gazes of the few onlookers left, preferring to instead fix your eyes on the ever-shifting environment outside, which much like you did earlier this morning. I guess everyone went to another car while we were talking. Seems so, yeah. Why would they do that, though? Was there any announcement on the intercom? I didn't hear any. Yeah, she is really not hit to the robo-racism. I didn't hear. Are the seats on fire or something? It's fine. Everything's fine. The Labradors quiet down at your comment, immediately recognizing that this isn't a topic you wish to entertain. Junst. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm biting the bullet on this one. I'm not trying to pronounce that. Junst. All I'm getting is the first half of the word. What, juncture? Wait, did I actually get it?
Juncture.
Oh, I was right! Oh, I was right! Entertain at this juncture. You understand the desire to make light of this depressing situation, but after everything you've endured, you'd rather just forget about it. As much as you can, anyway. For a while, it's all quiet. Quiet and well in your wagon. You can hardly feel the judgmental stares of all the other passengers. Content as you are to simply just wind down and watch the beautiful scenery outside of your window. Plains and platitudes, forests and hills. Modern cities and the rural settlements, all small snippets of the American landscape, turn into the impressionate painting. Wait, impressionate painting, sure, through the sheer spend of the vehicle you're riding on. Wait, speed, not spend. Speed of the vehicle you're riding on. It's easy to lose yourself in a wide vastness ahead of you, as every light and every shape of clashes and meaningless with one another. Well, wait, mangles with one another. Almost too easy, in fact. I wonder, does like homie experience the time dilation instead of just seeing everything as fast? Cause like if you stare at the window long enough, you could see it like it won't look at like that, man. But now I'm just rambling. I just be rambling with my own questions about his body. Does he even have a cock? Like I know this VN ain't NSFW, but the question still matters. Like, does homie even have the penar? Let me stop. Let me stop. Say, now that we have a moment, and yet, right as you're about to fully zone out, you hear Natalie's voice intrude on your thoughts for the umpteenth time. Yeah? What's up? Well, I was wondering, if you wanted to start learning about your body, now's the perfect time to have that. It's gonna be a while before the train reaches Bloomberg, after all, and you're not exactly going anywhere. And you're not exactly going anywhere. Perfect opportunity to get you up to speed with your synthetic systems. Well, that wasn't exactly oh wanting that per se. My immediate plan was to simply enjoy the outside view until I got home. Oh, I see. Sorry about that then. I'll be sure to let you... No, it's okay. I'm fine with starting now. Really? You sure? Yeah. I mean, it's not like this isn't the first time I've been on this trip, and it probably won't be the last time either. I have other opportunities to unwind and admire the scenery. Whereas I should probably get started with the Synthetic 101 as soon as possible. Yeah, we're fucking cooked. Homie doesn't even know that much of the basics. To be fair, the AI assistant that homie had installed did not help either. It just said, let me do this for you type shit. But like, still, homie didn't know that within the good old... Oh, fuck, I'm out here losing my train of thought again. I'm out here losing the words. Ah, okay, never mind, I got it. In the good old facility? With the other robo fuckers? Well, to be fair, he's like the only one that can who has a human mind in it, so eh. You're not sure on how much you could realistically cover in 30 minutes. In a 30-minute train will take you to Bloom. Wait, what? Not sure how much you could realistically cover in the 30 minutes the train will take you to Bloomberg. But any progress on understanding what you cannot, well, what you can and cannot do with your new body would greatly be appreciated. When you hear the Labrador's voice again, you could tell that she's that she is as eager to begin teaching you as you are begin to learn. Damn. All right, let's get onto it then. So, where do you want to start? Tough Joys. Any suggestions? Are you familiar with checking your status on your own? My status? Oh, what do you mean by that? It could mean tons of different things, like how long you could go before you need to refuel, or whether your body parts aren't working correctly. It might sound unimportant, given your body is a lot more sturdier than the regular humans, but in emergency, but it's, but in an emergency, easy diagnostics is like, these are crucial. I don't doubt that at all. Oh, but no. I was never taught how to look at any of that stuff up. The Labrador and her boss can thank that piece of junk Arthur for that. Nah, for real. Cause like, high key, homie was just out to do shit for him and for this man's downfall. I bet Arthur was trying to take over the MC's body while he was at it too. Put that nigga in a whole not 6 eyes, god damn it. What the hell was that cube again? I forgot. It's been a hot minute since I read JJK. It was the something prism, right? How about we start learning how to do that then? Sounds good to me. But again, I wouldn't even know where to start looking for something like that. It's alright. That's what we're here for, remember? So, first things first. I want you to close your eyes. It would be easier to focus that way. Close my eyes? How do I even do that? I don't even have eyes anymore. You remember how to do it though, right? Just pretend to make the same motion as you used to. Your visor will pick up on your intention quicker than you think. That easy, huh? Now that she mentions it, even though you have a visor for your eyes, now you still catch yourself blinking every once in a while. At first you thought it was just a bug or some sort, but it could just be you who's doing it. Just out of force of habit. Like your needless hyperventilating earlier. Curious, you try to close your eyes, out of your own volition. And before you know it, your vision is consumed by all too familiar blackness. Whoa. Whoa, really? That's unexpected. Yeah, another skill you thought you'd lost during your transition, but ultimately crossed over to your new body. Even if its applications as niche as ever. Applications are as niche as ever. Yeah, I read that right. Looks like the Labrador was right. It looks like, not that you had any reason to doubt her. Alright, now what? Now try to focus on what you want to see. Just thinking of a concept of status will bring up the most relevant information. But you can also focus on something more specific like the durability of your body parts or your remaining energy. Bumped into my mic. Swear I need a new mic arm. But your boy just keeps on forgetting to get one. Either that or like... Yeah, no, I just keep on forgetting to get a new one. Because, like, I do have the funds to get it, and they're not that expensive. Depending on the quality, like, I could get an easy, cheap one and call it a day. However, since it's your first time, how about something more simple, like the current time? You want me to focus on the current time? And then what? You'll instinctively know it? Just like that? As ridiculous as it sounds to you, you nevertheless try to do so as you're told. And wonder almost the excessive zeal. Wait. What? And wonder what the almost excessive zeal. Oh, what the current time of day could be? What the fuck is zeal? Oh, Zell.
Zeal.
No, I read that right. Zeal. I saw Zellulus. Oh, okay. With almost excessive zeal, what the current time could be. Oh, damn. Oh, boy! 5 a.m.! Before you know it, a pair of large numbers is separated by a colon appeared amidst the shadows, as if it was summoned by an order that you never explicitly gave. Whoa, just like that? That's so cool! Your excitement is palpable, and so is the Labrador's. I know, right? Just think of anything and it'll appear. Kids the world's over wish they had an imagination this vivid. Yeah, man. Shit would go crazy. The daydreaming would go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, think about it. Oh, sitting in class. I'm gonna just play a video game real quick. Close my eyes. Boom. Video game right at your face. Oh, God. The doom scrolling would go immaculate. Wait. No, now I'm just sidetracking. Now I'm just sidetracking to the anime I was watching recently. Shangri-La Frontier. Shit's fire. And I need that game in my hands. Never thought I'd need that shit. Until I saw it. But I need it. I'm fiending for it. But that's enough sidetracking. You don't even need to close your eyes to do that. To do this stuff. Whenever, wherever, just think of it, and you'll know it. It's that easy. It's easy, huh? But not perfect. I mean, it doesn't even specify whether it's. Oh. I guess I'm the one to blame for that. Damn. Oh, I thought it was gonna be AM, but no, it's the. Damn, the last train is at the PM? Fuck. Like, shit, I know trains that can run up to, like, the 12 AMs. 1 AMs, actually. Hell, without those trains, I definitely would have made it home from FTA. Yeah, FTM. You're not sure how in the world Mary could ever make something like this possible, but at the moment, you're far more too enthusiastic. Wait, what? And you're far too enthusiastic to worry about that stuff. Enthused? Yeah, enthused to worry about that stuff. It looks like the only limit to this technology really is your imagination. Who knows what else this system could allow you to do in due time? You decide to spend some of your time trying to answer that question on your own. Alright, next exercise. Try looking up info on New York, if you can. New York? Let me see. New York. After some time spent concentrating, a surge of meaningless yet surprisingly organized trivia on both the city and the state manifests in your head. Weirdly enough, Even without reading it, even without reading anything about it, with no prior knowledge, you somehow seem to already know everything on the topic, its location, its history, and its culture, and more, and so much more. This new brain of yours is truly something. Oh, God. Now this just makes me wonder, what can homie not learn? Like high key. Like, you can tell me homie can learn some taekwondo right here within the train? Like, can homie memorize it? Don't let me have this tech, fam. Because all you're finna see it on my perspective, gang Orca, dragons, or my goat Gabiru. Fuck. Way to call myself out. Very good. You're getting better at this by the minute. You think so? Yeah, I mean, for someone who's trying to get some experimental technology for the first time, you're picking on it you're picking on it faster than anyone could ever imagined. Now, keep it up, and you'll be just as good as that pesky Arthur in no time. Maybe even better. We all know nobody's gonna be better than the B-grade AI. With how much flack that nigga has, he ain't scrapped for a reason. You smile at the Labrador's remarks, feeling quite proud of yourself for the challenge. Alright, for a change. Not challenge, fuck. You seem to be working on You've been working on this new skill of yours alongside Natalie for quite a while now, trying all sorts of things in an attempt to get used to it. Things like checking the time, weather, temperature, and the condition of your synthetic components. Information you thought you'd always need an AI for or handler's help to look up is now available to you as quickly as thinking about it. And now you can visualize it in your own head with your own eyes. With your own open eyes. There's no limit to how wacky this feature could get. You know, I'm gonna save that thought until later on. Because, like, I'm now thinking back to how the MC needs fuel to keep on going. Like, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but, like, this low-key seems like if Mary's project goes off well, Pandora's going to be, you know, a whole factor of life. Like, a whole capitalization of life, man. Like, if I say that, that's also spoilers. Fuck it, it's minor. It's minor spoilers, it doesn't have much to the story. I know that MC can eat actual food, and it can transform into food reserves. But, like, it won't be as effective as the food, though. That's the thing. And, like, can homie just eat anything and it can turn into food? Because if so, then, like, that just makes shit even more, you know, more long-term dystopian. But that's just coming from me. So how do you feel? Having fun? You bet. I never thought surfing the web could be such fun again. Could be so fun again. And this ability to view what's going on within my body at all times, I wish I had access to something like this back to when I was a regular human. I can imagine. But look on the bright side. No illnesses is ever going to blindside you again. And now that you're equipped with this software... God damn it. Now I'm just thinking of, like, whole new problems with this body. Like, what if you're able to hack inside someone else on some cyberpunk shit? Like, that's my only thought. Like, what if you're able to hack into someone and take over their body? That's a horrid thing to have happen. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like you could still catch one anyway. It's alright, I get it. And I really am thankful to you, for showing me all how to operate this in the first place. I think you've been more helpful in the last 20 minutes than Arthur has ever been in 3 days. You hear the Labrador chuckling on the other side, at the other side of the call, likely a little embarrassed for all your generous compliments. So what's next? Anything you feel like trying out? Well, we could try watching a video if you want, or play some video games. Playing video games with my mind? I don't think I'm quite ready for that just yet. At that point, would it even be considered playing? You wonder how it would certainly be considered I wonder how it would be certainly cheating by some of the games if it has multiplayer. But like, it depends on how it's controlled. Like, is it on some SAO type shit? Or like... No, I feel like it's on some Shangri-La Frontier shit. It's just controlled by your will. It'd be funny though, seeing someone get cooked like that. My will's stronger than your will! Dude, I'm on controller. My will's stronger than your will! But a video? That would be fun. What did you have in mind? Well, let's see. Oh. Did you know that Mary's about to give an interview on the New Herald? Wait, on the New Herald? Yeah, pronounced that right. In a few minutes? What's that now? An interview? I can't say I knew anything about it, no. Mary didn't mention anything about that in the brief time that you were in the labs. In fact, she said that she was busy analyzing all that data you've been gathering for the rest of the day. Judging by the sound of her voice, Natalie appears to be surprised as you are. Yeah, me neither. I only got a text message about it 20 minutes ago. Did Mary send it? Yup. I'm not surprised. Honestly, she tends to forget things that aren't super important to her anyway. Wait, to her anyway, fuck. Your boy be skipping that punctuation. I see. What do you think the interview will be about? No idea. It could be any number of things. Mary never told me any plans for interviews, honestly. I wonder if this means if this was Mr. Morgan's idea. Usually, he's the one to come up with this kind of stuff. Mr. Morgan? You mean Jasper? Yes, my king, my man! Oh, I love him! In the absence of oh god, fuck my feet. Hold on, I need to stand up. I can't feel my feet. Maybe it's just the way I'm sitting. Ooh, this makes it worse. Fuck it, I'm gonna just hold my mic. In the absence of the defensive answer, your mind swiftly comes back to a number of terrible explanations. Wait, a number of terrible, explanations. You don't think he wants her to talk about what happened this morning, right? There's a brief silence in the other end of the call as Natalie considers the possibility. We can't know for sure unless we tune in. Hence I asked why I asked if you wanted to view it. If synthetics are brought up, and probably will be, though I thought you might be interested to hear what Mary has to say firsthand. Your handler brings up a good point. It doesn't take long for you to reach the same conclusion as her. Yeah, I agree. How do I start watching? Just try to apply what you've learned in the past few minutes. You shouldn't have any issues. You try to focus as much as you can on the thought of viewing that interview, but nothing happens. I can't do it. What's going on? You're trying too hard, is my best guess. The process should feel natural, like breathing. Well, as breathing is to a human, as is to a human anyway. You try and try again to no avail. No matter how naturally you try to think about it, your perception remains locked onto the wagon. Oh, it's no use. It could be the pressure interfering with your thoughts. Like how you're fearing that you'll miss the transmission and stuff. Think of it more like an idea of being told. Wait, being how violent and dangerous I am. Oh my god, I think it's more of the idea of being told how violent and dangerous I am in front of the entire internet. High key. Forgot to adjust my face cam, but I get what homie means. Homie's about to witness robo-racism live! Shit's about to go crazy. But like, I'm trying to see my goat cook. My goat about to put some interviewers to rest. Yeah, your boy about to get something to eat at the 2-hour mark. Your boy hasn't gotten any lunch yet. Which I should really do. Yeah, that'll do it. But it's alright. It's understandable that you'll have issues that... At first, nobody's born knowing all this stuff already. Mainly because there's no synthetic babies to speak of. That's the thing, though. That's also my other point. If people want to make the switch to, you know, human to synthetic, what about children? Like, I'm pretty sure I made this point in one of the previous streams, but like, that is a clear factor. That would quite literally expedite the child in general. Unless, well, someone wants the kid. But then at that point, if one parent's human and one's not, you know what? Now I'm just sidetracking to shit that could be answered later. Oh, I love having questions. Mainly because there are no synthetic babies to speak of. In spite of the pressure and how dumb the Labrador's jokes is, you somehow find yourself laughing at it nonetheless. It's definitely scary not knowing what you'll face in that broadcast, but at least you'll know you won't have to brave it alone. Both Mary and Natalie will have your back, and you couldn't ask for more. Either way, it's okay that you don't do this on your own. That's why I'm here after all. If you want, I can hook you up with the interview myself this time. Yeah, I'd love that. Thanks, Nats. I really owe you one. Don't mention it. It's literally my job. And besides, I always can help you figure out how to do stuff on your own another time. Anyway, wait, fuck, not anyway. Now stay calm while I hook you up. God, that shit low-key sounded corny. Makes her sound like she's a plug for my weed. Oh, my feet's feeling a little better. Now I can sit back down. Done. That's better. God, I gotta find like a... Could this work? I need to find like a very comfortable sitting position. Man. Fucking hate it when my feet goes pins and needles. Shit be sucky. Now I stay calm. Now stay calm while I hook you up. Your head might feel a little fast at first. That doesn't particularly inspire confidence in me. Wait, that doesn't particularly inspire confidence in you, no? Isn't it a little late to... It's a little too late to back out on this now. I'm not sure... Wait, is it a little too big? Fuck! You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna roll with it. I already fucked up. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm not sure about all of this. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Your vision. Let me stop. Swear, every time the OST changes, I'm always getting zoned in to the music only. It's like a consistent. Your vision needs a moment to readjust to your new surroundings, which change drastically in the blink of an eye. You find your gaze stuck in place, even as you shift your head back and forth. It's like an entire body remained on the train. It's like your entire body remained on the train, and only your sight was moved somewhere else. You recognize this place. You were here not that long ago, in fact. You definitely don't recognize the two well-dressed foxes, however. Their clothes don't seem to look like the scientists that they're Their clothes don't seem like those of the scientists. And they're carrying what seems to be rather old equipment. Could they be reporters? Oh my god, I can't help but... Homie's folding me like an egg. And a lawn chair right now. Every time he's on screen. Holy! Love this man, Jasper. Ah! Let me stop. The other two, on the other hand, you are very familiar with. In the Drake's case, far more than you'd like. It appears as though Jasper chose to follow Mary along with her interview, which was more hastily set up in her in her still untidy office. A likely explanation for a scowl on her face. Dr. Shelley, mind telling us more about this new generation of drones Pandora's developing? It looks like the interview has already started. You tried your best to follow along in spite of your total ignorance of the topic at hand. You don't recall Mary ever talking about drones or anything of the sort. And from the looks of it, Mary's not too knowledgeable on the topic either. Then again, when has that ever stopped her? What's there to say that hasn't already been said? They're faster, cheaper, and more compact than ever. Able to both carry weight up to 10 times their size, to fit onto narrow passages, to perform precise engineering. Damn! Like, is this just off the fly? Or is this just the general knowledge? Yeah, no, this is just the general knowledge people already know. Fuck. But, like, what else does she know about these drones? What's the sneak peek? A single drone can replace an entire team of workers! And a dozen can replace an entire construction crew and fly! Sounds like she knows what she's talking about, after all. Or can make it such as anyway. You have the feeling she's reading off a script or something. Yeah. Fuck. A script that someone else prepared for her. Someone. Slipping up. Call me a skater with how I'm gliding past these words. But you seem to have... you seem no such thing near her vicinity. But she memorized it all. As this mere moments before her... Wait, what? Did she memorize it all mere moments before her interview? Impressive indeed. However, the implementation of this technology is meeting some fierce resistance from workers all over the globe. People are afraid that your drones could take away millions of jobs in key sectors such as construction and logistics. I mean, who can blame with a loud cough The Drake Ah, the Drake's implicity voices his dissent. Voices his dissent. Okay, yeah. What I mean is, a fearful reaction is to be expected everywhere. Inconvenient. Innovation is present itself. Presents itself. Ah, shit. Change isn't an easy process, and people are bound to be upset no matter how much their lives improve. After all, our drones will be able to do more jobs than what that might just be risky, if not deadly for a regular human. Work facilities will practically be dropped to zero. Workplace fatalities, not facilities, fatalities. Damn it, will practically drop to zero, which I'm sure will be which will all be quite grateful for. But with these dangerous jobs being performed by machines, the people who used to do them will now go hungry. Well, you know what they say, in situations like these, just learn to code. Damn. And welcome, Kiro. Thank you for the follow. How's your day? How's your vibe, fam? Everyone in the room drops in hysterics, save for the Drake, who really cannot seem to get behind the joke. All jokes aside, I assure you that all the loss of those jobs is nothing to panic over. Across history, important innovations have already been met. Innovations have already been met by swarms of complaints, claiming that their livelihoods would soon be destroyed. My day was good. How about you? Your boy's good, fam. Just trying to see if we can get to chapter 3, or at least halfway to chapter 4, by the time stream ends. However, these are nothing more than the ramblings of people who cannot see past their small little work desk. Thank you for the follow. Oh, wait, not for the follow. Fuck. I already said that. Thank you for the head patch, fam. Jonathan, I ain't trying to hear any of that. How's your day? How's your vibe? We ain't even reading Fate. Like, crazy. And not, like, nobody even throwing hands for you to be saying that, homeboy. But, like, how's your day? How's your vibe? How's work, homeboy? I forgot. I forgot if you even work on Sundays or not. I'm good. Good to hear, fam. Good to hear. Yeah, no, already read all of that. The jobs don't disappear. They change. They evolve. And so do the workers and their skill sets. And so, though these drones might do all the hard work instead of the regular people, we'll need new workers just to build these machines, new technicians to program them, new experts to organize them. The jobs themselves won't disappear. They'll simply become safer, no? No one deserves to have their life cut short or severely disrupted when performing a duty a machine could have done more easily accomplished. Some people might have to adapt to the new environment more than others. But what's life without learning learning and discovery? Not the discovery, fuck. I could not agree more, Dr. Shelley. Speaking of workers fearing their jobs that might be stolen by machines, some people now fear that humans are next on the chopping block. All thanks to your new synthetic technology. Here's the hard-hitting questions. This shit should have came up fast. The feline scoffs at the Fennec's exclamation, not explanation, fuck. Shaking her head in mock disbelief. Come on now. Synthetics are no replacement to humanity, but rather it's its natural Wrong one. Wrong soundboard folder. She quite literally was about to cause another controversy off some few words. I love this woman. Mary's my goat. The Drake gives the doctor an angry look, prompting her to backtrack as her eyes ascend to into orbit. Potential evolution. Wow. Only adding one word of what she was about to say. At least for those who are ready to embrace it. When you really think about it, they're nothing more than an advanced medical treatment, a means to which cure the greatest illnesses that afflict mankind since the dawn of the universe. Death. The Drake's eyes roll to the side upon hearing Mary's claims, though the two reporters don't seem to notice that they continued their questioning. Wait, what? Explained like that. Explained like that. It really does sound like a pipe dream. Oh, come on. As though the wheel, the printing press, and the steam engine or electricity were anything more than pipe dreams when they were first conceived, or ships or planes or space shuttles. At the foundation of every revolution lies the greatest inventor that dreads to dream beyond anything reality could ever offer. And our synthetics are Pandora's biggest dream yet. Casual bragging aside, you have to admit it takes a very special kind of person to even attempt what Mary started, much less succeeded, if you take her word on it. Anyways, to be fair, I'm low-key siding with my man's Jasper, not because I'm down bad for the dragon, because like this just seems like a lawsuit if things go shit. It just means Mary caught a body just to make a high-tech robot that just roams around for the free. Like, if we're being realistic here, homie, wait, this expects the question. Can homie transfer his consciousness from one synthetic to another? Like, fuck. The questions keep on piling up, damn it. Now that you think about it, you never did ask where she got the inspiration for synthetics, or about her past at all, for that matter. All you know is that mad science. Wait, all you know of that mad scientist is what little you've gleaned. Gleaned for the woman, and she is today. But maybe you can rectify that. Come the next time you meet her. You're saying that in the future, everyone will be able to transfer their minds into a synthetic body and live forever? In the midst of your musing, the familiar conversation moves on to the background. For an affordable price, yes. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are just trying to capitalize on death. Just to replace these niggas with synthetic bodies. And then capitalize on that life. Because as as Natalie mentioned beforehand, the fuel source, that shit's finna go crazy. They're trying to make people into their little guinea pigs for their little capitalization pyramid. Where Pandora can just, have everyone at a bottleneck. Like, all it takes is one back door that the user doesn't know. And slavery all over again. Let me stop. Let me stop. The male fox chuckles. No, the male fox chuckles lightly at her statement. A wide smile spreads on his face. It's definitely an intriguing thought, and these synthetics will be carbon copies of their organic originals. Carbon copies wrongfully implies that they're duplicates, but I understand what you mean. To answer your corrected question, yes. Those who undergo the transition, as we call it, will wake up in their new body. Just as the same they went in, with no changes to their personality or memory. Truly unbelievable. Oh god, I need a tissue. My nose is getting hella stuffy. To the point where I can't do the inhale deeply. It's just getting bothersome. I truly believe. Wait, truly unbelievable this and this technology could be available to the people all over the world tomorrow? Hell no! Hell no! Homie's thinking, oh yeah. We're gonna kill niggas tomorrow with this. And everyone who can afford it will be able to walk around in their robot bodies. It's like those robo delivery drivers. Robo racism. That shit's gonna happen. The whole clanker slur is gonna be making rounds. Clanker is going to be making rounds, man. Well, let's not get too hasty. We'll still have plenty of tests to run before we can properly launch our synthetic program worldwide. At least... Oh! Christmas! At least give us until Christmas. Please tell me that's a joke. Please don't tell me she was dead ass. After a few more laughs, the Fennec asks a few more questions. Wait, asks a new questions. Although some people are clearly passionate about the idea of extending their life past their natural its natural limits, public perception of your project has been mixed since the very beginning. Many people fear that synthetics are nothing more than new, more dangerous iteration of A-grade AIs. They've also been compared to unfavorably to the Kronos disaster 40 years back. The cat can't help but scoff at the reporter's worries, evidently uninterested in taking any more of this seriously. I mean, what isn't these days, am I right? Even so, today's incident at New Relay's train station. Yep, there it goes. It was only a matter of time before this shit got brought up. Where the MC got held up by the cops. Whereas one of your synthetics had an altercation with the police, more and more people are expressing doubts on the safety of your androids. Oh dear, I knew they were going to mention that at some point. Though Mary looks ready to dig into the topic, Jasper is quick to forcefully nudge her with his elbow, likely to attempt to reining her in. That incident has already been reported to the proper authorities, which will take over the investigation and eliminate any other biases, that's all. Oh, yeah. Mary's about to say some very ignorant shit that would have... it would have gone crazy. And I was here for it. Man. The proper authorities. Hope he isn't talking about the same ones that were responsible for the altercation in the first place. That may be true, Even so, why is the android why is the android at issue allowed to roam freely during these investigations? We received countless reports from concerned viewers that the synthetic is currently on a train to Bloomberg, completely unsupervised. Oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me! Look, man. Can they blame them? But hey, at least the MC got Natalie. Instead of, well, Arthur. Hold up. One sec, I got someone calling me. Holy shit. Are you ready for rank? Are you ready for rank?
No.
Are you ready for rank? Cause you know what's gonna happen, Steven?
Oh my god.
Me and
Can we
you,
just
me and you, we're going straight into rank.
this is casual. Alright, so let's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
get
yeah.
the
When
practice
rank
in.
is out, we're going into rank.
Why?
Because Steven, why not? Let's see what this competitive toxicity in this game is about.
Let's get down. Hope you get emeralds. Yas, queen. Ah, fuck me. I'm a dumbass for that.
There we go. I just realized my mic wasn't on. I just burnt the shit out of my mouth. Got me some pizza while after I got done with them chores, man. Don't want them blankets stinking up inside that drying machine. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Truth be told, the idea of being reported on while you can't even see what's going on around you is surprisingly distressing. Who knows what else is going on around you? Know that you're effectively turned out from the world. And what do the other passengers see when they see you in this state? You have half a mind to stop watching the broadcast and return your attention to your immediate surroundings, but Mary's rebuttal convinces you to stick around for a bit longer. The free circulation of the synthetic you're talking about is imperative to our pursuit of knowledge and his own condition. Pursuit of knowledge and his condition. For that reason, he will not be detained in any manner unless deemed necessary by the competent authorities. Still, even if I can't help shit. Hit my hand. Still, I can't help but feel that some people might try to view this as a sort of a live experiment of sorts. One that they did not sign up for. It's not an experiment, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to let go of the fear that's preventing you from accepting the change. An opportunity to interact with our synthetic firsthand, instead of merely hearing about them on the news or through word of mouth. After all, once this technology becomes mainstream, humans and synthetics will have no choice but to coexist peacefully with one another. The sooner we can get that ball rolling, the better. Pandora Laboratories remains committed to the corporate mission, creating a better future for everyone. And all we ask is for people to be at least open to the idea of synthetics. So that we all may one day. Wait. So one day. Oh, damn, demons. Just as suddenly you switched perspectives earlier, you find yourself once again on the train without warning or explanation. What's with the. Why did you. What was that, Natalie? Your accusatory tone seems to panic the Labrador somewhat. I'm sorry. Was the interview still going on? Of course it was. Mary was talking about everything. Oh gosh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to distract you. I just heard that you almost I heard that you almost reached Bloomberg, and I thought you'd want to know. We? What we did? Yeah. You should be able to see on the right side of your window. Prompted by the apologetic dog, you cautiously peek out peek through the window into the starry sky beyond. It doesn't take long for you to recognize the familiar sight of Bloomberg's train station getting closer and closer by the second. You truly did lose track of time while you were watching that interview. Oh god, I had no idea it was taking that long. You're fine. Honestly, it's kind of my fault for undoing the connection so suddenly. I could have told you without cutting up. Sorry, I have something in my mouth. Cutting you off, but I. Oh, no idea. No idea. Fuck. No, I agree with your decision. If I missed my stop because I was too busy watching an interview, there's not a whole lot I could have done about that. There's not a whole lot I could have done to remedy that. There's no telling how much time you could have wasted had you kept watching. Especially when you can't stop thinking about that, even now. Seems as though Jasper was right in the end. The public perception of the project remains somewhere between hopeful and scared. Shitless with your actions this morning, you're still not much helping your cause. Yeah, fam, the clanker racism's gonna go insane. Mary continues to vouch for your innocence, but it appears that she has her work cut out for her. Barely anyone's appeared to be enthusiastic about the synthetics as she is. It's quite difficult to say where things could head for you and what the next project is. Wait, for you and the project next. Anyway, thanks again for the help, Snats. It's good to know that one of us is keeping us on. Wait, what? It's good to know at least one of us is keeping their heads on their shoulder. You don't need to thank me. I'm just happy to help, really. Now get ready to disembark. Our journey isn't quite over yet. You quietly nod as you stand as you stand on your feet, earning a collective gasp from the few bystanders left in your car. By the time the train's AI gives you the final warning to all the passengers, you've already prepared to leave. With the contents of the interview still playing in the back of your mind, you prepare yourself to cross the familiar border of the city you know all too well. You disembark the train and step onto the old, slightly dusty floors of Bloomberg Station. The fresh mountain air already feels much lighter compared to the new relays. The difference is definitely noticeable whenever you come back to this place. Although it's nothing more than a small improvement, seeing as breathing is more of a pastime than it is a necessity for you. After a short while, you hear Natalie's gasp of amazement on the other side of the call. Whoa, this sure hits different. Different? How? Well, it's unique, compared to new relay at least. After a brief delay, Natalie speaks up once more. I'm sorry for bothering you. Would you mind looking around a little? It's hard to get an idea of the place when I'm just staring at the same spot over and over. Sure. One moment, please. You do as the Labrador asks and start slowly moving your head around. Giving your friend at the labs. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, this pizza's good as fuck. Giving your friend at the labs a panoramic view of your surroundings. The century-old halls of a large gloomy station have abnormally what? Has yeah, abandonedly resisted the passage of time and the fury of the elements. Oh, adamantly, never mind. Read that shit wrong. No ad border showcasing the latest viral products. No flashy projectors hanging from the ceiling. Even the voice over the intercom is just a pre-recorded message left by some stranger long ago. All you get is a large old-style digital board on a simple LED screen and an ancient analog clock to display the time incorrectly nonetheless. Damn! Nobody bothering to fix it? In spite of your fairly common trips to the to the station in the past, you never really seen the hands move an inch. Even though many claim that the clock somehow manages always to be wrong no matter what time of day it is. Huh? Then someone fix up the damn clock then. I remember you definitely don't have the patience to test, especially right now. Not this again. Natalie struggles to follow you until you zoom out of the animated crowds, rapidly gathering outside the train. Their expressions are a mix of shock, fear, and anger. The emotions that you've come to expect, really. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, I understand what you mean now. Surprisingly enough, everyone's not wary of you. Not everyone's wary of you approaching. This time, a brave few steps forward to greet you with what? With microphones and smartphones in their hand. And there's the man of the hour, Mr. Synthetic. What are your thoughts on Dr. Shelley and the rest of the Pandora Labs team? Do you have any comment on the future of the synthetic master race? Why we gotta say it like that? The synthetic master race. Like, shit's about to be all sunshines and rainbows. I swear. It's about to be Clanker Wars. What are your thoughts on the unfair price on whole grain crackers? Nigga, what? Niggas are just saying anything at this point. Perhaps a little too forward. It's only been a few seconds and you're already feeling overwhelmed. While you wonder how's the best... Ah, shit, sorry, I've crossed my mouth. You wonder how to best approach the situation. You hear Natalie's voice shouting into your ear. Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's get out of here! Are you sure? Don't you want to... Of course! Now let's get moving before more of them show up. It takes you a moment to process the canine's command, but not... but not any more... but not any more than that. Without a second wasted, you headed to the Labrador... Well, you heeded the Labrador's advice. And started heading out as swiftly and quietly as the breeze of the night. Much like the one from this morning, the wait, what? The bio... yeah. God damn it.
Boisterous.
Okay. I knew damn well about to fuck up on that word. The boisterous crowd before you began disappearing as soon as you stepped forward. With only a few recording your passage as you go by. The vast majority. Damn, this crust is hard as fuck. Damn. You know what? Yeah, I'm done with this. I'm not trying to eat chalk, man. The vast majority ceases to pursue as soon as you turn the corner. After that, the noise levels around the station steadily return to normal. On your way out, you speak to Natalie once again. Hey, sorry about that, by the way. For what? You know, leaving so soon? I know you wanted me to look around a bit more, but... Hey, you don't have to apologize. I'm the one who told you to leave. And besides, I'm still on the clock, remember? I'm supposed to be helping you out, not the other way around. Okay, we're still on chapter 2. I just had to make a quick check, because, like, there really aren't any chapter indicators. And I'm not sure how long each chapter is. We can sightsee and stuff another time, if you want. All I care about right now is making sure you get home safely, got that? Ayo, welcome, Nora. How's your day? How's your vibe, fam? The canine's words stun you for a moment, unexpected as they are. Their honesty and straightforwardness leaves nothing to be desired. Before long, a faint smile appears on your visor once again. I swear, I feel like I shouldn't have eaten that pizza for real. Oh, my stomach. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Day is good. Just played Big Walk with Aqua. Love the game. See? I don't see why people be hating on it. Like, all the popular streamers were being like, yeah, this game's boring. Like, this ain't the friend slot that I'm used to. But, like, it's not supposed to be slop. A big walk is supposed to be gas. It's supposed to be peak. But, like, yeah, fam. I highly recommend that game to anyone who likes multiplayer puzzle games. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it as well. But, like, was it just you and Aqua, or was it, like, anybody else? Oh, goddamn, now I'm out here sidetracking my own head about the future of the story of where I left off. I gotta stop doing that for real. Before long, yep. Just me and Aqua. So y'all won't be able to do like all the puzzles then, cause like some of them quite literally need like 4 or more people to get past. I'm not sure if it's the same for 100%ing it though. Got it. And thanks, Natalie. With a small reassurance that you could with all the reassurance you could possibly need, you abandon the station's rowdy crowds and make your way into the sprawling town beyond. As you leave the train station behind, you're immediately greeted by the loud, a boisterous. I got it that time, I swear. A facade of the very city that you grew up in. You almost gotten used to new relays, near total absence of loud vehicles roaming the streets, and annoying commuters moving along without rhyme or reason. Of course, that's far from what's the most pressing concern. Everywhere you look, you can find curious crowds of onlookers steadily gathering together, getting ambiguous gazes focused exclusively on you. If you have any hopes in your journey of home and being lonely and quiet, they quickly started to fade. Gosh, these people should be getting a life already. I could still feel the weight of their stares even from here. Look, man, after that interview, I wouldn't blame them. Like, Mary out here saying, yeah, this is evolution, and we're gonna be living side by side with these people. And they think you're nothing but a clanker with an AI in it. I don't blame them. It seems like you're not the only one bothered by all the attention you've been getting lately, judging from Natalie's frustration. Are you sure you're doing okay? Wait, are you sure you're doing okay? Yeah, I can handle it. The area is getting kind of busy towards the evening, so I'm not surprised that there are many people gathering around right now. I'm not exactly bothered by their interest in me either, but after what happened this morning, You fear that someone might try recording you or doing something weird again? I fear that they'll all record me until they physically can't anymore. Even if nothing happens on my way home, I'm still bound to attract some people looking for an easy frame or a righteous indignation. Indignation? Indignation? Okay, yeah. When in doubt, look it up.
Indignation.
Oh, indignation. I'm not even sure if I pronounced that right for real. But fuck it, we ball! But, you know, just gotta deal with it, right? Right. That's the spirit. You just gotta hang on tight until you reach your place. There's no way that anyone could try following you there. She says that now. She says that shit now. Wait until someone pulls up to his doorstep. Like, I'm being real. Niggas be crazy. God, I hope so. You glance once more at the looming crowd of paparazzi shadowing your every move with their phones. I'm not sure what the chances of losing them in this large crowd might be, but if there's any hope, of keeping your sanity intact, odds better be with you. Either way, our top priority should be staying calm and think rationally, and avoid giving them anything that they could use against me. Smart plan. Let's try our best and be normal, I guess, for a while. You briefly chuckle at the canine's remark as you begin walking down the road, a large crowd in tow. As annoying as a distraction as they might be, in the long run, all you can do is pay no mind to those onlookers as they continue to trek down the busy road. Wait, as you continue to trek on your busy road, you didn't want to skip in something. Landis Street is one of the longest streets in the whole city. It runs from one end of the settlement to the other, splitting into two very unreal halves. There's the rich side, where you're currently leaning into, and the cozy single-family houses, large shopping centers, and supermarkets filled with every goodie imaginable, and a few parks. And then there's the other side, the literal opposite of the road. Okay, so what? Are we talking about the fucking ghetto, my nigga? Like, I forgot, wrong sound. Wait, rat? I forgot I didn't edit out this folder. Is what it is. Large apartment complexes, smaller utility stores that barely keep up with the times, musky streets that end up nowhere. That sort of place your parents never wanted you to go. Wait, what? That's the sort of place your parents never wanted you to find your way into when you were little. Basically, through now, wait, what? Though now, though some weird twist of fate, it's precisely where you reside. So we living in the ghetto. You know what? You know what? Fuck it, we ball. If the MC gets jumped by some racists, I'm here for it. Let me stop. Sooner or later, you have a... you have to cross the road to venture to that chaotic, dim-lit realm. But for now, you'd rather stay right on the other side of the bask and bright lights. That the hundreds of restaurants and high-end shops behind you are blasting onto the sidewalk. It's not exactly relaxing or pleasurable, but it beats taking a deep dive into that unquenchable darkness looming over the horizon. What's this? Something suddenly distracts you from your musing. A sweet, delightful aroma caught your attention on a whim, and now completely overwhelms your every other thought. By all means, it should have been impossible to notice, but in this vast sea of sense of smells that came from many eateries. About to say estates. Eateries all around you, and yet... Huh? What's the matter now? Ugh. God. Oh, don't worry. I'm just looking around for... Ah, there it is! Your quest for the mysterious fragrance leads you to a storefront of a local Leroy Luffins. The fuck? Alright. I wonder what store that's copying from. A unique stand it sets up underneath a faint light of a street lamp. A cotton candy stand! It's been ages since I last saw one. And from the looks of it, it's been ages since the stand itself was last aired out. The writing on the side of the borderline is illegible, where the colors are faded in the sun as the sun from the sky. The cotton candy machine itself appears to be working order. And so there's a little shop, not shop. So there's a little to stop you from advancing on it casually. Hold on, weren't we supposed to head home and not do anything weird? It's just, but it's not weird. I just want to get myself something to eat. Besides, what are the professional haters gonna say? Local public menace orders cotton candy. Thought I heard a siren. Nah, it's just a banshee upstairs. Local public menace orders cotton candy in broad streetlight. The horror! I don't think there's anything bad about it either, but... Well, just be careful, alright? You try to respect your handler's wishes, but as as best as you can, in spite of what you perceive as a clear lack of danger. Blissfully, the other questioning looks of other people around you as you approach the stand with pep in your step, and an earnest look in your visor. With an eager, almost childlike tone, you make a simple request to the unimpressed anteater behind the counter. May I have some cotton candy, please? The young worker gives you a drained, tired look, barely flinching as he processes your order in his mind. After a few moments of inactivity, he appears to turn his brain into autopilot and starts preparing you a sugary meal. Fuck. The machine begins to spin the sugar around like a carousel, and quietly collects it atop a thin wooden stick. All the while, he keeps his gaze focused on the job, not once glancing up at you, even by mistake. Your inner glee is replaced by worry. Does he avert his eyes because you intimidate him, frighten him, disgust him? Or perhaps they really don't pay you enough to deal with all this, huh? Your question appears to awaken the man from his stupor, and he slowly allows your gaze to meet. His voice is bitter, stone cold, sardonic? Wait. Yeah, I think I did pronounce that right. I'm gonna just roll with it. They pay me? So homie's just doing this shit for the free? Fuck that. I'd quit on the spot. You can't help but laugh at his delivery, earning a faint smirk from the half-asleep man. Oh, right. Tough night, huh? I get it. I'm sorry for bothering you, by the way. I know you probably got a lot better things to do, but I just couldn't resist. It's been forever since I ate one of these, and with a knowing look on his face, the anteater looks back at the growing sugar and the sugar nest in his hand. You're cool. Let me guess. You want to find out if it's as good as you remember? Taken aback by his insightful question, and your avert eyes in mortification. I'd like to, yeah. Maybe it tastes exactly how I remember. Maybe it doesn't. And maybe it doesn't. And it doesn't matter. Or maybe it won't. Or maybe I won't be able to tell the difference. If there even is one. I guess I really don't know why I'm doing this in the end. I feel it just felt weird. I just felt this weird itch all of a sudden. And the next thing I knew, you're surprised by the worker nonchalantly handing you the wooden stick he was working with. Oh, I should have got myself some napkins. I'm about to cough horrendously. Sorry if y'all heard that. Now covered in all sides with a soft, fluffy, and delicious-looking sugar. Hey, cheer up. Have some cotton candy. For a moment, you stand there quietly before the youngster, left speechless by his casual disposition and irreverent kindness. I'm pretty sure I pronounced fuck that word up. Yeah, irreverent kindness. But only lasts for a moment. Next thing you know, you're taking large bits out of the colorful snack. Wait, you're taking large bits out of the colorful snack. The indescribable flavor is coursing through your head like electricity through a wire. It's like eating a rainbow-flavored cloud. And as you do, the warm memories of sweeter days, when both your parents was still walking by your side, begin to resurface in your mind. The days you spent in each other's company, the food you split at the same table, the love you felt for one another, as fleeting as a taste as cotton candy, you all shared together. Damn. Way to make this shit depressing. The flavor really did stay the same. It's everything else that changed for the worse. You only realize that you're speaking your thoughts out loud when you see your gloomy ponderings reflected on the anteater's face. Wait, eyes, not face, fuck. Now I'm out here seeing words. Call me schizophrenic. Who the fuck? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to rant. It's alright. Happens to everyone. You notice the boy has already grabbed his phone out of his pocket and is now tiredly gazing at it as though you're waiting for something. And not payments or credit card. So you're just gonna charge the nigga right after you prepare the food. And then charge the nigga. crazy. Damn! My bad. My bad. I opened up Instagram and I saw some cheeks. I didn't expect him to have all that cake. Holy. Broke my line of thought. Let me stop. Oh, right. The payment. You knew you were forgetting something as you recalled those bittersweet memories. You obviously don't have a credit card with you at the moment, and you'll die before you create an account on Leroy Liffin's app? What the fuck? What the hell is there's an app for everything, damn. Can't lie about that. Or perhaps there's a better way to go about it. Could I have the phone for a moment, please? Sure. After a brief instant of hesitation, the surprised anteater eagerly places the device in your hands, his tiredness temporarily replaced by curiosity. Huh? About to say. Hello, mouse? You have half a mind to ask Nat for help with what's to come, but perhaps you don't need to bother with her after all. Perhaps all you require to order to pay your tab is the sheer will to do so. After a few seconds of concentration, a high-pitched noise plays from the device. God damn it, hold up. Does this help? There we go. My mouse was high-key jumping left, right, and center. Low-key making it hard for me to read. When you hand it back to the original owner, both of you can clearly see that the transaction went through as planned. Whoa, that's at least 3 times what you owed. Damn! Splurged on a nigga. Alright, maybe not as quite as planned. But you're not worried. It's not like you're going to use your near limitless budget on more important stuff anyways. You can just accept the rest as your tip. Trust me, you've earned it. The tired worker's face turned to you once again. Wait, what? Incredibly, practically bursting. Oh, wait. Incredibly, practically bursting his face. Incredibly? Yeah, god damn it. Here I go again.
Incredulity.
Incredulity, god damn it. Incredulity practically bursting out of his face. You sure about this? Yeah, of course. You treated me nicely, and more than what I can say for about most of the people I've met today. That's what tips are for, aren't they? With a beaming smile on your face, you turn around and make as if to leave, only to stop yourself at one last moment. You immediately turn tail and gaze at the young worker with a harsh look in your eyes. Oh, by the way, if your manager tries to steal that and steals even 1 penny off that tip, tell him this. I'll be back! Both you and the anteater laugh like children at the undoubtedly confused crowds from earlier murmured in the distance. It takes a solid minute for the cackling to die down, and for the youngster to speak up again. God, please do. You can blow this place up whenever you want, dude. Oh, for that android... Well, if it's that android uprising everyone's talking about, it does come to pass, this fast food joint will be the first on the hit list, rest assured. Having shared a final joke with a friendly anteater, one you hope none of the stalkers will take back. Fuck, god damn it, I'm out here skipping words again. When you hope none of the stalkers in the back happen to overhear, you prepare yourself to leave once more. Take care, alright? Thanks for the cotton candy. The young man waves you off across the road. Wait. Yeah, the young man waves you off as you cross the road. Just in the right moment, leaving both you and him stunned at the crowd of paparazzi stuck behind behind a torrent of fast-moving cars. Wow, that was, I think... What was that? I think that was... Once you reach the other side, Natalie's quick to contact you once again. That was incredible! I didn't think you'd be able to handle something that complicated all on your own. It's only been an hour since we started our training, and you're already ahead of the curve. Oh, don't start singing my praises yet. I only knew what to do because I had Arthur take care of this stuff for me in the past. I knew it was theoretically possible if I tried hard enough. But he never taught you how to do it though, right? You still took my lessons from earlier and applied them to an entirely new context without fail either. It means you aren't just learning, you're understanding. You're growing more and more familiar with with your systems by the minute. I can't wait to tell Mary. Oh, she's gonna be so proud. You can't help but smile at the Labrador's enthusiasm. Oh, did not mean to close that. God damn it, Discord. Cooperate with me, god damn it! Put this here so I can read chat. I did not want that slipping out. I can't help but smile at the Labrador's enthusiasm, even if you don't believe your feats are quite impressive as she believes. At the end of the day, even though you taught yourself how to handle bank transactions on your own, she's still responsible for opening your mind to the concept in the first place. And that means that she's just as praiseworthy as you are in that regard. That said, we really gotta get work on your tips, Nako. Ah! There he goes again. Mr. Morgan is totally gonna chew us out for spending a fortune at Leroy Luffin's? How much did he spend? Oh dear. With renewed worry in your mind, you begin to take your first tentative steps into the dismal side of town, where the darkness and mysterious abound. It doesn't take long for you to lose yourself in the myriad of narrow streets, and all the tall buildings that characterize this end of the city. The scenery around you is dark and gloomy. It's dark and gloomy as ever. Everything from the house to the street itself. It's either old, grimy, in disarray, or just barely passable. Out of all the things your parents did in your childhood, forbidding you from entering this seemingly long-forgotten maze on your lonesome was probably the soundest. You nervously scout around your gaze, with your gaze like a child in an abandoned mall. Your body's quivering around the weight of your irrational fear. Your body's quivering around the weight. Yeah, read that right. Sometimes your body's got a double take. still on chapter 2, right? Yeah. Just gotta make sure. The streets around here has always been quiet, but for tonight, even more so. You haven't glimpsed even the shadow of a person for quite some time now. It's like every person in the city vanished at once, leaving behind but the faintest trace of of their existence. Not the brightest thought that ever crossed your mind, as Natalie fast to realize something is wrong. Hey, are you okay? You don't look that great. Yeah, of course I am. Why would you ask? You helplessly wait for a follow-up question from the ever-inquisitive canine, but the absence of your true answer is far behind. Of the true answer is far not behind. Yeah, no. Synthetic or not, this place gives me the creeps. I was looking forward to some time by myself earlier, but this is getting a bit excessive. Really? I think it's fine, actually. These streets look like a real-life horror movie set. Oh, fuck that! The black instincts are tingling when it's me. If it were me, my ass would be running home. I'm not gonna lie. Welcome back, Steven. Welcome back. That emote is gonna stay bothering me. I'm not gonna lie. All I can think of when I see that emote is Wait, hold up. Did you show that email to Jonathan yet or nah? Cause I swear he's finna say the same fucking thing. Nope. Show that shit to him, homeboy. Show that shit to him. But yeah, as I was saying before, I'm not gonna lie. Your boy has been fiending for some fishing. So like, I might switch games after this chapter is done. Like, your boy might get my fish on. Swear, your boy's about to pop in like 12 hours into how to fish. It ain't even funny. Well, if it wasn't obvious already, I'm not a big fan of the genre. The canine, you can't help but laugh at your expasseration, evidently. Not taking your worries as seriously as you are. Oh, but that's my favorite genre. How could you say that you're not a fan of it? But there's so many types of horror movies. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not a fan of horror in general either. Like, horror games, horror movies, maybe. You're not seeing me watching the fucking Conjuring or some shit, though. Hell no. Fuck that. If I see the words, based off of a true story, you're seeing me walking out that fucking theater. I just rewatched A Silent Voice, and all I'm saying is, fuck Miki. Homie, I've never seen that movie. Like, it's on my list to watch, but it's like, what's another anime that I've been pushing back as well? Because I keep on forgetting about it. I can't say Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, because, like, I've been watching that, like, episode to episode. Shangri-La Frontier's been on my main front. I guess no. I've been consistently watching Ippo. Fuck, no anime comes into mind. Damn it, man. Please watch, it's really good. That's what I've been hearing. Shit. I still need to finish up my, a plethora of Ghibli movies. I still got, like, a good amount left. Let's see. There's this one I like where wait, what? There's this one I really like where it relegates to a missing ship crew. Wait, where the relatives of a missing ship crew go looking for them. And on the journey, they find, I don't want to know, I don't want to know what they find. Just get me out of here as fast as you can, alright? Alright. Sheesh. You keep moving forward, spurred on by your fear, and your relentless canine outside. Wait, with your fear, keep moving forward, spurred on by your fear, and your canine aside. Along the way, although invited by an unspoken cue, she tries engaging with you once again. What are we even afraid of exactly? I don't know. This place just gives me bad vibes. Anything could come out the corner and spook me half to death. You know, like a monster or a demon or a really fat rat. You hear Natalie laughing on the other side of the call. Evidently, she's just as surprised as you. Yeah, she evidently just as surprised by your hastily cooked up joke as you are. Really? Fat rat? Come on, the pest control around here these parts isn't that bad. Hey, not as bad as New York at least. You don't even live here. Then again, you've lived here for your whole life, and you've also never once seen one. In fact, Natalie's all too quick to pick up on. The Labrador's probably right, you reckon. Maybe you're indulging on a paranoia a bit too much for one night. Even so, your handler, it seems to be the best to assure your strange fears, and nevertheless, I think your body's more than capable of handling a really fat rat or a monster or a demon. Look, I'll side with the fat rat, but like, put a demon in homie's face, I'm pretty sure he might get worked. Like I'm gonna be real here. I bet you can even scare them off with your mere appearance alone. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. You don't know about monsters or demons, but you could sure scare off your average civilian. Okay, maybe that wasn't the smartest statement ever, but you get what I mean. You're an android, for crying out loud. Even death itself couldn't stop you from what else? So what else possibly? A sudden unexpected shriek echoes from somewhere nearby, instantly alerting you and your handler. What was that? I don't know. You briefly scanned the dark surroundings, looking for any threat hiding behind the shadows. Fortunately, you can't seem to find anything to justify your apprehensions. Wait. Yeah, apprehensions? Yeah. Let me double check.
Apprehensions.
I was right! Yay! Apprehensions with only a half-closed window of a nearby house fluttering back and forth at the whims of the frigid breeze. It's probably just a window. Geez, I'm starting to lose my mind. Well, if you want to make sure, we could always... We're not checking that out. Exactly. The one smart thing I've seen this MC do so far. Fuck checking out the suspicious areas. With a defeated awe, and Natalie quiets down once more. At least someone's having fun. Not that you can wholly blame her. It's only thanks to her lighthearted banter keeping you sane and alert. That you can even fathom the idea of developing a deeper... delving deeper into the darkness. Come on. Don't tell me you're already creaking it in the night has... Don't tell me the little creaking has... the creaking in the night has you this scared. I swear, skipping words is a bitch. It literally... How many times do I have to tell you I don't like this place? I don't know. I just don't see what's all the fuss is about. It looks like any other small town road to me. This is... Is there something quite unique about this place? Any serial killers stalking around or something? Gang wars, eldritch horrors? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't. I didn't come around here, around these parts often as a kid, specifically when the moon was out. But when I did, sometimes I hear screams echoing just a few blocks away. See shadows looking beyond every corner like predators ready to pounce on me. I couldn't make 10 feet before I started crying out. Luckily, I've always had my parents with me when that happened, but now? Wow, that's exciting. Imagine having a haunted street right next door. Fuck that, my nigga. I'm not trying to be in the ghetto. Natalie is taking too much of a bright side of this entire situation. Like, what if someone does pop out with a blick and tries to shoot him, huh? What then? What then, fam? You think there's a popcorn vendor somewhere nearby? Natalie? Okay, sheesh, point taken. No more jokes. Some way, somehow. You honestly doubt that? But for real, are you sure? Are you sure all this really happened? I don't mean to be rude, but it sounds like more of a nightmare you had as a kid than an actual memory. Hey, I'm not making it up. I'm not saying you are. I'm just hypothesizing that, you may or may not have been exaggerating some of the minor noises you heard during your... In an instant, the endless quiet around you suddenly is shattered. A much louder shriek, a brief but distinct, interrupts Natalie in the middle of her remark, putting both you and her on edge. Until the noise dies down, just as suddenly as until the noise died down, just as suddenly as it arose, neither of you dared speak. But when an uneasy quiet finally restored, your unquenched fury is practically palatable. You really had to doubt me, huh? I'm sorry. I thought you were joking. Even if that was some kind of scream, that's what it sounded like to me. A scream of absolute terror. You pondered on the sound for a while, wondering what could have possibly made that noise, or who. Morbid curiosity began to seep its way into your mind, but before you could fuel it any further, Natalie hastily speaks up again. Anyway, we probably shouldn't stick around for this horror. If this is a horror movie, whatever made that noise is definitely coming after us next. Stop. Turning this into a horror movie. Even so, her logic is sound. Knowing her luck, nothing is good going to come out of heading towards that source of noise. The safest course of action is to simply ignore it and keep it heading your way. You can easily find your way to the condo without even coming close to whatever that caused it. But then again, what if someone needs help? Huh? Before you know it, you're already gazing down the direction of the strange sounds, which are steadily beginning to pick up again. You were still human, but probably too scared to do anything but run. And even now that you're a synthetic, the temptation is too great to describe. And yet you began to walk onward nevertheless. I thought this... Oh, goddamn, I have no choice. Nako, I thought the plan was to get you away from the commotion, not toward it. Well, I'm starting to have second thoughts. As scary as it is, I have to make sure nothing bad is going on. But why? You don't have to do anything. You can't just... Can you just ignore it? And in theory, we probably should. I know. But I won't. I can't. And besides, you said it yourself. I beat death itself, didn't I? What do I have left to fear? Again, this raises the question, can he transfer his consciousness from one body to another? And if so, this just raises more questions on if he's human or just straight up AI. You hear Natalie sigh in defeat, and on the other side of the call, I mean, I guess we can at least check it out. But don't do anything weird, got it? Yeah, of course. You watch my back too, alright? And so, with much slow and cautious steps, you make our way towards the source of the noise. Toward uncertainty and a likely danger. All the while shouting, the shouting only grows louder. Meanwhile... Oh, right, yeah, I forgot this. VN does little comics here and there. Ouch, that hurt. Do you really need to shove me that hard? Quiet already and listen. We don't have all night, so you better do as I say if you don't want to get hurt. You better do what she says, pretty thing. You wouldn't like her when she's angry. Oh, fuck off, prick. Pipe down and let me do my thing already. Sure, whatever. Now, where's the money? Huh? Don't harm me, you sack of shit. I know what you said. You know what I said. Now tell me where it is, or I'll beat the living shit out of you until it comes out. But Huh? Hey there. What the... fuck? Hold on a moment. Aren't you getting a bit too close for comfort? Too late to back down now. Look, I don't want to be any trouble. Yeah, right. I'm serious. I just want you to let that guy go. I'm serious. I just want you to let that guy go. If he's responsible for something, I'm sure we can... You got no idea who you're messing with, do ya? I ain't gonna say this twice. Pack your bags and leave. While you can, weirdo. There's no need for threats. I just let that guy go and we can... And let it end there. You sure talk an awful lot for a tough guy. Hands? Hands? Well... Oh, crap. You asked for it. Homie does not pay attention to the news. Homie indeed does not pay attention to the news. All this man's aura right here, gone. Look at that. He's shitless. What in the... So I take it you're angry now? Yup. Guys, some help? You sure you want to do... We don't have to do this if you don't want to. Swing! Swing, nigga, swing! I've been waiting for this, nigga, swing! I'm fiending! Like, dead eyes! If this MC don't swing with the gut punch, then I'm going to be shitty. But I do. Oh, yes! Swing, my nigga, swing! This MC ain't going down like a bitch, even though the only thing that's carrying him is his body. I'm gonna be so real. Well, looks like somebody wants to die tonight. You landed a lucky blow, pal. I'll give you that. But that shitty cosplay won't save you from what's coming, asshole. Oh. The amount of aura that's about to be lost with these guys is going to be immaculate. Oh, damn. I thought he was just going to let him hit it. Like, oh, right. I forgot that MC can still feel pain. Fair enough. What the? So, ever been to a fight before? Believe it or not, no. Especially with this new body. That's okay. Lucky for you, we planned ahead for situations like these. Your body should be more than capable enough for taking these guys on. Alright then. Let's do this! You fucking... Stop fucking dodging, you son of a... If you insist. Oh, fuck, it hurts like hell. Oh, really now? Sorry about that. Yeah! I hope you can forgive me. The combo! You worthless. Ow. I don't think so. Oh, shit. She can... Wait, huh? I thought they could only observe... You know what? To be fair... Did help homeboy, you know... And surf across the web for a bit. I guess homie... does he even know that he could use his tail? I know I shouldn't be enjoying this, but... Screw it! Yeah, Natalie! Crash out! This special surprise is sponsored by Pandora! Fucking taser! Another down for the count! Hey now, don't get too excited over this. Speaking of, what the hell is that? Just a standard safety feature for situations like these. Am I supposed to have one? We'll talk about that later right now. We'll talk about that later. Right now? Hey, are you alright? Huh? Oh, hi there. I'm doing fine, but... Huh? Oh dear. You. What the? Is that an ice whip? You worthless sack of shit. You two worthless sacks of shit are coming with me. And I don't... And don't you dare try anything else, funny asshole. One wrong move and I'll turn your fucking... Wait, I'll turn you into a fucking ice block. Wait, was he the first guy that Yeah, that's the first guy that got his shit rocked. Like, where was this earlier? Nah, you're trash. Get the fuck out of here. If your bat broke. No, why the fuck are you using a bat? That's the real question. I get it, the government's after you, but you're a goddamn criminal. Why the hell does it matter? These niggas are desired to get their ass beat. Oh gosh, what were the odds of finding an ability user here? Stay calm. I'm sure if we try to calm him down, we can... Nah, knock his ass out. Heh, cool magic trick, huh? But my cousin knows even cooler tricks than that. Whoa! Let's end this. Nuts! Hit him with the tape right here. Wait, huh? We about to murk some... Nope, about to say. I thought the MC was about to get away with murder. Oh. Shit would have been crazy. You monster, let me down. I'll fucking freeze you, I swear to. If you insist. What? Damn. Is that a catalyst? That's it, right? Yeah, looks like it. It wasn't a pretty show, but at least it's over now. As you pointlessly catch your breath after the exhausting fight you took, after the fight, you took a final look at your gloomy surroundings. After everything is said and done, the unconscious bodies of 3 hooligans you fought lay scattered across the alleyway, half hidden by the shade. No sound could come from the nearby streets, and nobody in the nearby houses could seem particularly interested to check on the suspicious loud noises that were undoubtedly just heard. It seems the coast is clear, for now at least. While you made sure your surroundings were safe, Natalie took care of ensuring your physical safety. Before long, she returns with a full report. Alright, everything seems to be clear from this end. Looks like your body is just as sturdy as it's supposed to be. And that ice whip you got hit with, it didn't leave any scratches either. It got a little cold for a while, but your body's getting warmer already. Nice work, nice work getting rid of those things. It wasn't that hard. It was probably because I'm more accustomed to the cryomancers than most. Even so, you'd wager those men's inability to properly gauge the threat you posed was even more instrumental than their demise. that and their own overconfidence. Without the cover of night assisting you, it's impossible to tell how the battle would have unfolded. Or even if it could even be fought at all. Indeed, perhaps it would have been better to just be better in the latter case. God, Mary's gonna kill me. What was that? Nothing. Nothing she needs to focus on right away, that is. Anyway, I can't thank you enough for that for your help back there. Without it, I don't know if I could have handled those 2 attackers at once, just like that. Oh, God damn it. Lactose intolerance a bitch. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. God! A completely new... Y'all saw nothing. Y'all saw nothing. Y'all saw nothing. Y'all saw nothing at all. Y'all... really...
Something stung me.
Are you okay?
Hey, yo, bro, you got malaria? Hey, bro, you got malaria? Hey, bro! Hey, bro, you got malaria? Yeah, nah, kill him now. Kill him now. Kill him now. Pull a bullet between the eyes. Do you know
How
what?
about this? How about this?
How about what?
If we win this next game, I'll buy Boulder's Gate next paycheck and I'll put it on God.
Alright, y'all. From here on out, I'm gonna lock in. Y'all are not... Hold up.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, can I get flinged? Oh! Let's just go back to the lobby, fam.
The God of War. You know? That's me? Yeah, that's you, homie. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh, offsite! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Who is that?
Oh my god!
Steven.
Ah! 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 Wait, no. Damn, I forgot how to jump. Oh, I hate it here.
You told me to shut the fuck up or he'll kill me.
No, the fuck I didn't. That's slander, slander, slander.
Red like a motherfucker. Like I don't know. I can't do it. Oh my god, who is it? Hold on.
Alright, come here. Bitch, you're about to be my wife.
What?
I'm about to make you my bitch.
Oh?
I'm about to make you my bitch.
That's crazy.
Since when you have a wife? I thought you were gay.
I am.
Damn.
Yeah, let's chill in here for a little bit.
You know, I'm gonna go back and investigate. Actually, I'm gonna just turn on the light and just see if
you
you're
dumb?
right.
No, come here, then. Come here, then.
No. I
I'm
am
giving
dumb.
you my
What do you
flashlight.
expect? Okay, here.
Here, take my flashlight. No,
Take that one.
You need both.
God damn, I keep on forgetting I mute my mic. Have fun lurking, Moist. And homeboy, this ain't even a gooner game. Like, we're not playing Oso Hero. Fucking... What else? What else can I name off the top of my head? No, I'm not gonna name that. No. Yeah, I can name out Amoris. Like, who the fuck hasn't played that shit at some point? But let's get back going to Peak. We're still only on, like, chapter 2 still. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, I can't thank you enough for your help back there. Yeah, already read this. Oh, don't mention it. I was only doing my... Oh gosh, what am I even saying? You actually attacked people, and I helped do it too. Well, it wasn't exactly attacking. It was more of self... Oh gosh. It really doesn't... That totally doesn't matter. Look, I need to report this right away. None of this was meant to happen, and I can't... Hey, wait, are you... Gosh, how am I supposed to tell Mary about this? Did she foresee this? What? Look. She foresaw the MC getting attacked. Not that the MC would play super nigga and come in and save the day. Like, high key, if I was my GOAT, a round of applause for the MC for using his advantages to save some innocent. Oh, did she foresee this? Does she have a plan? Oh gosh, I hope she does. The thought of Mary finding out about what happened is frightening. It's frightening enough. Though anyone else finding out, however, is even scarier still. Oh yeah, if Daddy Jasper comes in finding this out, it would be over. He'd rip ass. He'd rip so much ass. The MC's ass, Natalie's ass, Mary's ass. Oh, and the news station's gonna rip into his ass. As well as the investors. As if I suddenly remembered that you're still here. And the canine speaks up once more. Right. As I suddenly remember that you're still here. Yeah. Oh, and you can return home from here, right, Nako? Without getting into another fight, I mean. Yeah, I think so. I'll try to lay low and get home as soon as possible. I shouldn't. It shouldn't take too long either way. You're going to be okay, right? Oh, yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm mostly worried about you since, you know. But I'm sure everything will be fine. Just gotta check in with Mary is all. I'll update you later in the night or tomorrow morning at the latest. I'm sure we'll have things figured out by then. I'm really going to go now. I can't wait any longer. Take care now and stay safe. Sure, you too. The line cut before you could finish your well wishes. But you're left hanging once again. Of all times to be left all on your lonesome, right after you committed a crime, is definitely one of the worst. Is it really a crime if they hit you first? Like, in my opinion, you're defending yourself. To be fair, the MC did run up on him. No, look, I say this is pretty iffy, because the MC came in to save someone. But with the MC situation with him being, in short, clanker. You know what? Ain't gonna say shit until the cops pull up. That's the best solution. Don't say shit till the cops pull up. And like Roderick would always say, deny, deny, deny. You said you'd get home safely, and you almost believed it too, but how are you supposed to get out of the alleyway without anyone... excuse me? The shy ram has a... The shy ram you just rescued approached you with a gentle smile on his face. Hi, and thank you for, you know... You'd honestly forgotten about the dapper-looking youth somehow. The boy gazes at you with an almost inquisitive look. His words hesitating to come out for whatever reason. Yeah, I know, I get what you mean. Don't worry, you don't need to thank me. Glad to see you out of that mess unscathed. Last thing I wanted was for you to get hurt by my actions. Get hurt? What do you... You see the sheep's eyes darting all over the place, while as if they're trying to find something you can't quite identify. Then all of a sudden his face brightened up as he turns to speak to you once more. Oh, that, right. That was a robbery, now that you remember. How the fuck do you forget getting... Oh my god, how the fuck are you forgetting you just got robbed? Like, homie. They had you up on that alley. They were pressing you. How the fuck did you forget that you were getting robbed? What? You're speechless. Your speechlessness only grows worse as the youth's face turns almost apologetic. That was a robbery, right? I'm not misremembering, am I? Nigga, it hasn't even been 30 minutes from the situation, and he's... Yeah. Should have left him to get robbed. But you know what? Here we are. But what do you... Of course not! Those guys were all over you. Those guys were all over you when I first arrived. Did he somehow forget about all of that already? I've heard of people being so scared by trauma that they can't bear to remember it. But this is kind of... Oh, you're right. I definitely remember now. I already thanked you for your help, right? You're serious, aren't you? Judging by the sureness in his eyes and the... I better not see him during the court arc. I swear to God, I better not see this ram during the court cases. He is not going to be of help at all. Swear. Being the judge hearing this. Oh, hearing this man talk like, yeah. What was the question just now? For the umpteenth time? Can't wait for that core arc. Judging by the sureness in the eyes, sureness in his eyes, in both of his eyes, and his voice, that very well appears to be the case. Yeah, you already did. Oh, great. Awesome. And suddenly, he's happy with himself for remembering something that happened only 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Get him out my face. Unusual to say the least. Right. Well, if you don't mind, you make as if to leave, too confused to... You make it as if to leave, too confused to see the point in sticking around this gloomy place. However, the ram starts walking right behind your side. Right by your side as you do so, seemingly the intent on following you around for just a bit longer. So, what exactly are you? I'm sorry? I mean, you're obviously not human. I mean, human, not human. Human. I've seen people with cool-looking prosthetic limbs before, but not quite as many as you. The genuine interest in the young man's remarks is quite disarming, and you find yourself replying before you even realize it. You've never heard of synthetics before? At the mention of the term, the boy instantly turns red as a tomato. Oh, you're one of those! One of those, after some more fumbling about the sheep, fumbling about the sheep's enthusiasm instantly drops. Oh, shit. Not me reading that wrong again. I don't know what those are. Really now? You've never heard of them on the news? I don't watch the news too often. Wow. That makes one person in this whole city. Stay from yourself, of course. Well, to put it simply, I'm an android. Oh, I see. You're an android. The fluffy stranger was the weirdest. Oh, wait. Wait, has the weirdest, widest smile. God damn. I'm out here skipping words. Damn it. Weirdest, widest smile on his face. As the two of you quietly exited the shady alley, leaving the beaten thugs behind. You didn't beat them too hard. They'll likely be up the time before they wake. They'll likely be some time before they'll be waking up. Here's hoping they don't catch a cold or something while they're passed out. I'm already tired. I don't know if I liked him before. Like, I don't remember how I felt about this character before the rereading. But this nigga's already getting on my nerves. God fucking damn it. You hear the sheep ask you another lucrative question. Another lucrative question. And the abruptness practically stops you in your tracks. You really don't know anything. As ridiculous as this sounds, the strange ram does seem genuinely unaware of your situation, or at least not as informed as the rest of his what? Contemporaries? Yeah, contemporaries. Seems like there's no putting it simply with this one after all. Well, I used to be human once. Then some stuff happened and now I'm like this. Oh, now I get it. That's pretty cool. Cool is not the exact word I'd use to describe yourself or your predicament. Well, yeah, homie's facing a new kind of racism. Robo-racism. Like I'm surprised nobody tried assaulting the MC out of a random. Like, shit. Put this nigga in New York, he's about to get violated expeditiously. And yet, The conviction of this lamb's voice is so strong it's almost convinces you to. Oh, by the way, what's your name? You're immediately taken back by the sudden question, unfamiliar as it is. You're used to hearing it from strangers once, back when you're still in school, but nowadays, not so as much. My name? Yeah, you never told me so. Or did you? I'm pretty sure I didn't, no. But it's Nako if you're wondering. Nako, you say? Normally you'd have reservations about handing out your name to strangers, and you have a feeling that this lamb could tell. But his childlike curiosity is impossible to resist. It's something you've yet to find in anyone outside of Pandora since your transition. And an invitation to speak so openly so openly and speak from the heart. Not me getting stuck again. Damn it. It seems like the feeling is mutual. Nako, pretty name. I like it. You think so? Yeah, I think it fits you a lot. I'm Apollo, by the way. Nice to meet you. Oh, I didn't share this before either, did I? Sorry, my memory is not all that impressive. That's not hard to believe. Oh, no you didn't. Nice to meet you, Apollo. The ram smiles brightly as he hears you say that, almost as if he's gone quiet. Almost as if he too has gone quiet. I need to move this damn mic. That's better. He has gone quiet without some proper greeting. Before you can inquire about that, you hear the lamb ask you another question of his own. So where are you going? Wait, so where are we going? Not you. Where are we going? We? I'm heading home for one. It's been a pretty long day, as you can probably imagine. Right. Well, I'm going home too. Wanna head there together? What? Alright. Head where? My home or yours? That's an interesting question. Which one would you rather go to? I can't help but take Apollo's last question as a joke at first. But as he... Nah. This dude really... No wonder he gets robbed. Out here inviting strangers into his home. Shoot him now. Homie may have a cute design, but he's dumb as bricks. I can't help but take Apollo's last question as a joke at first, but as you give it some more thought, you quickly realize something. Knowing the lamb was almost a victim of a brutal mugging, it wouldn't truly be wise to let him return to his place on his own. No, as annoying as it is to admit, it would be neither prudent nor polite to do so. You reassured the poor boy with some gnarly wait, what? You rescued the poor boy from the gnarly situation and landed yourself in hot waters because of it. And at this point, you might as well escort him home while you're at it. And make sure nothing else happens to him. So, just so we're on the same page, you like to live around... Wait, you live around these parts, right? Pretty sure, yeah. I do, yeah. I live in a condo that should only be a couple minutes away. Pretty sure it's far convincing, truth be told. But it sure is better than not knowing anything at all. In that case, how about I travel with you until we reach it? That way you'll have someone to talk to on the way home. And someone to protect you, in case those weirdos if those weirdos wake up earlier than they should. Oh, that would be wonderful. There are so many questions I wanted to ask. As soon as I remember them. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. And soon the two of you began walking down walking down Bloomberg's desolated streets, gradually becoming more and more accustomed to each other's company. The circumstances that led to you two meeting weren't the greatest, but so far your new acquaintance seems to be easygoing enough in spite of his peculiar issues. With some luck, even the evening might yet end a little more nicely than it started. Or at least, not quite as horribly. That's all you can pray for right about now. Soon enough, after some more time spent walking and chatting, the two of you reached Apollo's humble abode. Compared to its surrounding, the condo that stands before you might seem to be a little unusual. Its construction and design are a lot more modern than most of the buildings around, at least. It looks smooth, compact, clean. Uncommon adjectives for this side of town. Well, yeah, because we live in the ghetto! We be sliming in the ghetto! As it stands in the middle of what otherwise as a fairly empty park, and perhaps a stably large garden. Wait, what? Whew. A fairly empty park, perhaps a stably large garden. Another quality that sets apart from the other buildings, which seldom extend past their crumbling walls. According to the insignia above the structure, the entire complex belongs to a corporation called Selling Inc. However, unlike Pandora, their name doesn't strike any particular chords within you, one way or another. Either way, your speechlessness right now is owed to none than above. Wait, what? Your speechlessness right now is owed to none of the above. Something else that shocked you as soon as you got there that got you stopping dead in your tracks. You're joking, right? Ta-da! Here we are, home sweet home. While you're still trying to process the view before you, Apollo looks more elated than ever, clapping his hands together in satisfaction. Noticing your enduring silence, the lamb turns to address you once again. So, what do you think? Lovely, isn't it? Big, tall, and it's also my house! Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Who woulda knew? Well, I did. But who woulda knew? Huzzah! But I did. And just like that, now it's the lamb's turn to be quiet. Neither of you appear to have expected this sort of development, which in all honesty, hardly justifies your overblown reaction. You hastily try to salvage the situation much as you can before you can ruin Apollo's immersion of you. Wait, no, impression of you, not immersion. Well, my condo anyway, it's not like I own... Well, my condo anyway, it's not like I own the place or anything. So you're telling me you live here too? I do, actually. That's so interesting, isn't it? What are the odds? Indeed, what are the odds, you wonder? You and this stranger you just met living under the same roof? Impossibly low, if you had to guess, although the ram himself doesn't seem to mind as much. He quickly and nonchalantly grabs your arm, stupidly inviting you to continue alongside him. I guess you won't be sitting up here after a... Wait, just gotta make a shot. Yup, chapter 3, god damn it. Swear, these chapter indicators are not there at all. Oh, fuck, man. Main menu. As I said before, once we hit chapter 3, we switchin'. And I'm not gonna lie, we're making progress. A lot more progress than I thought. This is what my only gripe with this VN is the chapter indicators, and that's it.